After the initial gas attack, both sides began to use it during battle. However, by 1916, soldiers had protective gear, gas helmets, or gas masks, and wore protective clothing to cover their skin. After this, gas became a less effective weapon. In all poison gas attacks only accounted for about 3% of British casualties. To learn more about the use of gas and/or chemical warfare, take a look at this video on slide 33. On the next slide, you will see a chart of inventions and technological advancements during World War I. However, these advancements became very important to everyday people during peacetime after the war. For example, machine guns led to the development of submachine guns and handheld rapid-fire guns used by police forces, including the RCMP. Chemical weapons. The use of chemical weapons led to the Geneva Protocol of 1925, which banned the use of poisonous gas. Nearly every country in the world has signed it. Tanks. Improvements in the tank led to improvements to vehicles that run on tracks, such as the bulldozer and snowmobiles. Airplanes. Rapid development of the plane led to passenger planes, cargo planes, and planes used for search and rescue and forest firefighting. Submarine and underwater submarine locating tools technology led to submersible vessels and improved tools that allowed scientists to conduct underwater research. For the telephone, after the war, telephones became very useful in cities or towns where homes were close together, so that it made sense to string wires together to set up an exchange. With the radio, after the war, business people saw that radio could be used as a mass communication device, but it wasn't until the early 1920s before stations began broadcasting in other cities. Remember, we are still trying to answer the question above. To do that, we are finding the historical significance of trench warfare, technology, and battles of World War I. That way, we will have evidence to answer the why. In the Unit 1 Activity 4 discussion post, we looked at the lasting effects of trench warfare. Now, in your next portfolio upload, we will look at the lasting effects of technology and modernizing warfare and answer similar questions. For your task, you're going to open up a Google Doc and use the title Unit 1 Activity 4, Portfolio A. Using our lesson, answer the following questions as best you can. Which technological advancements do you think helped the soldiers in the trenches or the front lines the most? Explain using evidence from the lesson. Which technological advancement do you think had the best use or most lasting impact during peacetime? Again, explain using evidence from the lesson. And do you think that the use of chemical weapons in World War I were effective? Why or why not? Once you are done, upload your work to the portfolio. To find the portfolio, make sure that you click on Student Portfolio in the toolbar of Brightspace. Once you get there, click on our class, CHC2P, and then click Add to Portfolio. Canadian battles. You will now learn about some of the important battles Canadians fought during World War I. The following battles were considered significant to Canadian troops during World War I, and some are considered to be among Canada's greatest military achievements. These battles helped to bring a sense of pride to Canadians about the job that their military was doing overseas.